In this video, we are going to learn how you can add Dear Inventory customer details to Google Sheets. So the idea here is that you are using Dear Inventory as your inventory management software application. Now you want that whenever you create a new customer in your Dear Inventory application, automatically the same customer details should be added to your Google Sheets as a new row. Now for that you need to integrate Dear Inventory with Google Sheets. So here your trigger application would be Dear Inventory and your action application would be Google Sheets. So how you can integrate both these software applications using Pabbly Connect? For that you need to come to my screen. To integrate Dear Inventory with Google Sheets, first we need to log into pabbly.com. Then here we can find sign in and sign up free, two options. If you are a new user, you have to just click on sign up free button and you can create your own account in just 2 minutes and you're going to get free task every month. If you are already a user of Pabbly Connect, simply click on sign in. From the all apps section, access Pabbly Connect. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we have to create a workflow. So click on this plus sign, create workflow. Now here we have to give a name to the workflow. So let us give the name as Dear Inventory to Google Sheets Integration. Here you can give the workflow name as per your requirement and simply click on create. Now we can see a trigger window and an action window. So Pabbly Connect works on the concept of trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So in this particular use case, we want that whenever we create a new customer in our Dear Inventory application, automatically the details should be added to your Google Sheets. So let's integrate Dear Inventory with Pabbly Connect. So open this trigger window and here choose the application name as Dear Inventory. Select the trigger event as Create or Update Customer. Click on Connect. Click on Add New Connection. And now here it is asking for the account ID, application key and the domain. For that, let us read the instructions. Log into your Dear Inventory account, navigates to Integrations from the left menu. Click on the API under Integrations. Create a new application or click on the existing application to get the account ID and the application key for the API. Okay, and I'm just going to click on this hyperlink, new application, and we will be redirected to our Dear application over here. Now here I have already created some API keys, that is testing and trial. If you want to create a new one, click on this plus sign, just give a name to the key and click on create and a new key will get created. So I'll be just using the previous one which I have already created, that is testing. So from here I'll be just copying this testing account ID and I'll have to paste it over here. In the same way, let us copy the application key also and let's paste it over here. And now it is asking for the domain. Enter the domain of your Dear Inventory account which belongs to from the below. So I'll just take you to my Dear Inventory account once again. And here you can see that the domain is inventory.dearsystem.com in my case. So you have to find your domain from the URL over here and you have to just give it over here. So in my case, it is inventory.dearsystems.com. So I'm just going to copy it and pasting it over here. You have to just paste your domain over here. Okay. And let's click on save to create a connection. And now the Dear Inventory account is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now let's click on save and send test request. And now here we can see that it is waiting for the response. So in order to capture the response, we have to do a test submission. It means we have to create a new customer in our Dear Inventory account. So let's move to our Dear Inventory account. This is my dashboard. From here, I'll be moving to the sales section and let's click on customer. And here we are just going to create a new customer. Let's give the customer name as demo customer. Status as active, currency as INR for Indian rupees. Here I'll be selecting the payment term as 30 days. Account receivable as 1200, account receivable. Sale price as tier 1. Okay, here I'm selecting the sale account as sales, 4,000 sales and the tax rule as tax exempted. Okay, if you want to select some more details, you can just select it over here. I am just entering the basic details and the mandatory details over here. And now let's click on save. Changes saved successfully. So a new customer is created. Now let's move back to Pabbly Connect and within some seconds the response will be captured over here. Okay, and here we can see the responses received and all the details of the newly created customer are captured over here. We can find the event as creation. We can find the customer name, currency, payment term. When we scroll down, we can find the tax rule also. Here we have got the account receivable, revenue account, price tier. And when we scroll down, we can find the status as active over here. Okay. So now we want these customer details to be added to our Google Sheet. So I'll just show you the Google Sheet which I have already created. That is Dear Inventory. Here I am just collecting the details of the customer. That is the name, the currency, its payment terms, tax rule and the status. So now we are going to integrate this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. So let's scroll down, come to this action window and here choose the application name as Google Sheets. Select the action event as Add New Row. Click on Connect. Click on Add New Connection and click on Connect with Google Sheets. Now here it is asking to choose an account to continue to Pabbly Connect Sheets. I'm just going to choose my account where I have already created my Google Sheet. Now let's click on Continue to give away the access over here. Authorization successful. And now the Google Sheets are connected to Pabbly Connect. Now as we have created a connection, here we can find all the spreadsheets that I have created in my Google Sheet account. So here you can see that my spreadsheet name was Dear Inventory. So I'll be selecting the same spreadsheet name over here from the drop down, that is Dear Inventory. And the sheet name is automatically captured as customers over here just because I have created a single sheet in this particular spreadsheet. If you have created multiple sheets, from the drop down you have to select your specific sheet name. Now here it is asking for the name, currency and other details of the customer that needs to be added to this particular Google Sheet. So we have already received all these details from our trigger response over here. So now we are going to map these details. Let's scroll down. First let us map the name over here. So the name was Demo Customer. Here we'll be mapping the currency, that was INR. Here we'll be mapping the payment terms, that is 30 days. Here we'll be mapping the tax rule. So let us find the tax rule as tax exempted. And here we'll be mapping the status. So the status was active. Okay. So let us select the status over here. And now let's click on Save and Send Test Request. And here we can see the response is received. It means the data is added to our Google Sheet. Let's check it. Okay, I'll just make it unbold from here. Okay, and here we have got the details added to our Google Sheet. We can find the name of the customer as demo name, currency as INR, payment term as 30 days, tax rule as tax exempt and status as active. So in this way, we can see that a correct data is added to our Google Sheet and our integration is working fine. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect and let us save this workflow first. Data saved successfully. Okay. Now we have set up an automation. This is a one-time process. Next time, whenever you're going to add a new customer in your Dear Inventory account, automatically the customer details will be added to your Google Sheet. So now let us check this in the real time that whether our integration is actually working fine or not. For that, let's move to our Dear Inventory account once again. And here we are going to enter the details of a new customer. Let's give the customer name as dummy lead. Status as active, currency as INR, payment term as 15 days this time, account receivable as 1200. Let us select the sale price tier as tier 2 this time, sale account as service account. I'm just giving a random account over here, okay, and the tax rule as tax on sales, okay, and now let's click on save. Changes saved successfully. So a new customer is created over here. Now let's check our Google Sheets. We have to just refresh our Google Sheet. Okay, and here we can see the new details added. Name as dummy lead. Here we can find the currency, payment term as 15 days, tax rule as tax on sales and the status as active. So in this way, we can see that our integration is perfectly working fine. Let's move back to Pabbly Connect and now I'll just minimize all these windows and let us see in a nutshell whatever we have done till now. So first we have created an integration between Dear Inventory and Pabbly Connect so that whenever you create or update a new customer, automatically the customer details are captured in Pabbly Connect, and then using those details we have added a new record to our Google Sheet. And in this way we have learned that how we can create an integration between Dear Inventory and Google Sheets using Pabbly Connect. Thank you.
So not just these software applications, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business using Pabbly Connect. In case of any queries, you can visit our Pabbly forum. To check the pricing details of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this particular URL. Also, the link of Pabbly Connect and this workflow is available in the description box. You can clone the same workflow into your account directly. If you really like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you everyone.